my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop.
When the Celtics visited the Warriors last night, there might have been a little anticipation regarding the Curry versus Kyrie matchup, but no one could have predicted that these two would go toe-to-toe all night, combined for 86 total points, constituting 40% of the total points scored between the teams. And it wasn't just the points, but the way they scored them, making this game the most entertaining all year and a serious possibility for NBA Finals preview. And lordy, what a series this would be.
So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on.
Steph got his team on the board with a simple floater off the pick and roll as Baines kept backing up and Horford couldn't get there in time. Golden State has added a nice wrinkle to their low post entry series by flaring Curry off of Zaza, catching the defense completely out of position for the short corner three. It was Kyrie's turn to get into the act by forcing the switch of Draymond onto him. Normally, this isn't much of a mismatch, but he does green nasty with the stop on a dime, crossover, half hook lefty layup off the glass. I really don't know how he finishes over the bigs with these shots, considering he's maybe 6'3". With Curry on him, he gets a simple inside ball screen from Horford. Kyrie rejects the screen, Klay gets a hand in the way, Curry does a good job to keep him out of the lane, but not much you can do from this close range. On the out-of-bounds play, Curry comes back for the handoff, and notice the inside hand dribble to keep it away from Rozier lest he try to back tap it. And a little hop floater from the free throw line softly rolls through the rim. At this point, Curry led Kyrie in points 7-6. So he decides to do some serious dancing. Let's look at it. It starts with a jab step, then shot fake, then begins the footwork for a step back, through the leg spin move, fake spin back to his left, switch hands spin back for a sliver of space. Steph is right there to challenge, yet he nails the 15-footer. What? How? Out of motion weak, Curry shallow cuts to the right wing, Zaza sets an inside ball screen, and Curry shows the right-left footwork for a pull-up jumper, but crosses it over to get into the lane. Unclear how he splits the defenders, but scoops it in off the glass. Remember that first three Curry got off the flare screen to the corner? Iguodala moves in to set the same type of screen, this time staying more on the wing and gets just enough space to do a right-left 1-2 backing up three-pointer in Rozier's face. Kyrie matches him with a simple pick and roll to his left, Draymond gets caught 2 steps too low, and that's all the room he needs. Here's some false action out top with Morris before Tice gets him some space to rise up over Iguodala for another three. At this point, it didn't matter who was guarding Kyrie. He'd already scored on Steph, Draymond, and Iguodala. It was time for KD. And he nails him with a gallop, hesitation, off foot, quick release, soft off the glass layup. Not wanting to get beat to the hoop again, Durant gives Kyrie a little bit of space when he's forced to switch onto him, and Kyrie just splashes it in his face. Curry keeps it simple on Rozier, a shot fake, fake drive, step back from long distance in front of the Boston bench. Into the third, where Kyrie is leading Curry 19-16, and on the Klay pivot into step-up screen, Tatum is no match for the hesitation quick release off the right-hand dribble from 23 feet. Off the low post entry, while Draymond and Klay do their split out top, Curry does the old veteran trick of pulling the defender's arm to gain momentum on the backdoor cut. Great find by Durant for the layup. Curry detonated for 18 points in the third, wasting no time rubbing Kyrie off the screen. Horford is in terrible position and Curry gets an open look. Curry's turn to be in horrible position as he is way too low and Kyrie can leisurely dribble into this wide open three. The little things Curry does help his team so much, like sprinting down court after the miss, Then the pass up court forces Horford to pick him up, and while he does a good job to take away the three, it's over once Curry gets by him and gets the ball up before Baines can do anything about it. Curry is cooking, and the Warriors let him by setting the ball screen. He rejects it, stops on a dime. Rozier is right there anyway, but he's too busy splashing to be bothered by any defense. Sensing the game was getting out of hand, Kyrie gets back into the act with some off-ball movement. Back screen from Tice, then Kyrie sets his own back screen before getting the pin down from Morris. Iggy steps up, Kyrie gets into his body and hits the fadeaway and one. Again, the Warriors weren't screwing around here with fancy offense, just screen for Curry. Brown finds himself way too low and Curry continues to do his thing. Curry starts to run similar action to what we saw with Kyrie's last bucket, cutting through to set a cross screen and was going to get it pinned down from Looney, but they're so physical with him, he sheds Larkin, sprints back to the left side, gets a double stagger pin down and a perfect hop three from out top. Into the fourth quarter of this wild game, and Kyrie simply rises up over Livingston for a three to keep the Celtics close. A ball screen for Curry forces Kyrie to switch onto him, and we've got the matchup we've been waiting for. A simple left-to-right lateral crossover gets Kyrie out of position, good help from Tatum, but Curry uses all the glass to drop this gorgeous finger roll teardrop in. The Celtics continue to execute well down the stretch. Watch Kyrie set a back screen before getting his own screen. This didn't give him an immediate attack, but holy moly, going to his left versus a great defender, huge last step with the right, fadeaway lefty, getting hit but no call, and still hits the bank shot. I mean, what? Tie game, crunch time, and while Horford was in better position, sometimes there's just nothing you can do when Curry decides to dial it up from deep. There's a reason why Curry leads the league in distance traveled in a game. Just watch how much he moves in this one possession. After leading the break, he breaks back to the corner to give KD an outlet, quickly tries to drive, then kicks, sprints to get it back out top, around the circle sucking in two defenders, turns the corner, and gets the easiest 2 points of the night in a 5-point game in the last minute. Up by 3 with 45 seconds left, they force a switch of Morris onto Curry. He gets by him with a right to left crossover, Morris has to foul, and Curry gets his team the 5-point lead. Kyrie wasn't done and kept his team clinging to hope with a pair of drives, as the Warriors were not going to foul him and stop the clock. Steph tried to finish this out with more free throws, but the Celtics simply do not give up ever. They have Horford set a screen to shake Kyrie loose, then a screen for Rozier, who somehow gets this three-pointer to go down, cutting it to one. I want to point out something really important here. Steve Kerr tells his team to take the foul while up by 3, thereby eliminating a chance for Kyrie to miraculously tie the game. All coaches take note, as this is winning basketball. But who cares? We all won last night.
I can't stop the feeling. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance.
With this scintillating matchup between two of the best point guards in the game, there is no question we are all anticipating these two hooking up in the finals. Isn't it time for a fresh storyline? And even though a Celtics-Warriors finals would be fresh, there's still the Kyrie versus Curry battle we've been accustomed to for the past 3 years, and we're in for a display of some of the best basketball skills anybody has ever seen.
Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop to feel it. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop to feel it.
Sports fans, to see more of our great NBA content and analysis, make sure to hit the subscribe button, but also click the bell and adjust your settings so you can get an alert the second our videos drop. Because trust me, you're going to want them hot and fresh. You in?